Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Triple H brought Nick Aldis to WWE as the general manager of SmackDown back in October 2023. Nearly 16 months later, Aldis has done a great job running the show despite facing challenging situations, such as the rivalry between undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Still, Triple H could make a surprising move and relieve Nick Aldis of his duties as the Blue Brand's GM, replacing him with another general manager, Ava, who thrives on another brand. The Rock's daughter has done a fantastic job as GM of NXT. WWE's developmental brand has been having great success lately, especially after the partnership between WWE and TNA. Some of the top wrestlers in the world have appeared on NXT, with the roster featuring top talent in both the men's and women's divisions. As a result, reports have emerged about Ava becoming a regular presence on TV and adopting a persona and character similar to The Rock's final boss gimmick. On that occasion, Ava could move to SmackDown and replace Nick Aldis, taking over the Blue Brand and becoming the final boss. This move would undoubtedly help her establish herself as a top figure on the Friday night show, making the transition from NXT to the main roster. Becoming a regular figure on WWE TV could mean that The Rock could show up more often in the company and not just during the road to WrestleMania. This would also allow Nick Aldis to return to in-ring competition, a possibility that the current SmackDown GM has hinted at. Since Triple H took over WWE many months ago, he has done a tremendous job and led the company to a new level of success. In an interview with Chris Van Vliet, Nick Aldis praised the work that the game has done as WWE boss. Nick Aldis isn't the only one to praise Triple H for WWE's recent success, and it seems that the sky is the limit for the Stamford-based company under the game. Nick Aldis's role in WWE. Nick Aldis, a seasoned professional wrestler, joined WWE in August 2023 as a backstage producer. By October 2023, he was appointed as the on-screen general manager of SmackDown, succeeding Adam Pearce. Aldis has since been involved in various storylines, including feuds and match setups, contributing to the brand's narrative development. Speculation about a potential replacement. Speculation about Aldis's potential replacement centers on the idea of introducing a WWE Hall of Famer's daughter into the general manager role. One prominent figure in this discussion is Trish Stratus, a retired WWE legend known for her multiple women's championship reigns and significant contributions to the women's division. Stratus has previously expressed interest in taking on an authority role within WWE, indicating her openness to such a position. Possible motivations for the change. Several factors could motivate Triple H to consider this change. Aldis's in-ring return. Aldis has hinted at a potential return to active competition. Transitioning him back into the ring could necessitate a change in the general manager position. Fresh storylines. Introducing a new general manager, especially a figure with a storied legacy like Stratus, could invigorate SmackDown's narratives and engage the audience with new dynamics. Strategic brand management. Aligning SmackDown's leadership with a familiar and respected figure could enhance brand identity and appeal to both longtime fans and newer audiences. Considerations and challenges. While the idea of replacing Aldis with a WWE legend's daughter is intriguing, several considerations must be addressed. Audience reception. Fans may have mixed reactions to such a change, especially if they have grown accustomed to Aldis's portrayal as general manager. Logistical feasibility. Stratus's availability and willingness to take on a full-time role would need to be assessed, considering her commitments outside of WWE. Consistency in storytelling. Any transition in leadership should be seamlessly integrated into ongoing storylines to maintain narrative coherence. Who could the WWE legend's daughter be? One of the most widely speculated candidates is Trish Stratus, one of WWE's most iconic female superstars. Stratus is a 7-time women's champion and one of the cornerstones of WWE's women's division. While her active in-ring career is behind her, Trish has remained involved in WWE storylines, often returning for high-profile matches and segments. She has openly discussed the idea of a more permanent authority role within WWE. Stratus' return to television in such a capacity would not only make sense for the legacy she brings, but also add a new layer to WWE's evolving female empowerment narrative. However, other legends' daughters could also be in the running. WWE has historically placed an emphasis on family ties, with several legendary families continuing their influence in the business. The McMahon family, for instance, has been the driving force behind the company, and it's not outside the realm of possibility that WWE could look to introduce another second-generation star into a position of power. The daughter of the legendary Randy Macho Man Savage or the daughter of Bret the Hitman Hart could be potential long-term contenders if WWE opts to focus on the families of its past heroes. Why would Triple H make this move? A fresh direction. Triple H has shown a keen interest in rejuvenating WWE's on-screen product. As the leader of NXT, he brought a fresh and innovative approach to the development of new talent and storylines. Replacing Nick Aldis could be part of an effort to inject fresh ideas into SmackDown's programming. WWE thrives on unpredictability and constantly evolving characters and storylines. By introducing a legendary figure like Trish Stratus or another iconic family member, Triple H could capture both nostalgia and intrigue, revitalizing interest in the brand. A new era for SmackDown. With Roman Reigns continuing his dominant reign as the tribal chief and significant players like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Bray Wyatt embroiled in major storylines, SmackDown could benefit from a new authority figure to oversee the chaos. This new general manager would not only add fresh tension but could potentially be a key player in some of the brand's most intense feuds. If Trish Stratus were chosen, her history with top stars like Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch could allow for compelling cross-generational storylines. Appeal to both casual and hardcore fans. SmackDown has a wide array of fans, from longtime viewers who remember the Attitude Era to newer fans following the rise of stars like Roman Reigns. Bringing in a legendary figure as the general manager could serve to bridge the gap between these audiences. Trish Stratus, for example, would undoubtedly appeal to the older demographic who grew up watching her, while younger fans could be intrigued by her new role in the current landscape of WWE. Potential for compelling feuds. One of the key benefits of having a legendary general manager is the potential for compelling feuds with top stars. Trish Stratus, for instance, could have tension with current women's champions or top stars like Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, or Becky Lynch. The possibilities are endless. The transition from a backstage role to an authoritative position would also give her a chance to deliver unique promos and make powerful statements to both fans and superstars. Challenges and hurdles. While the idea of replacing Nick Aldis with a WWE legend's daughter has its advantages, there are hurdles to consider. Fan reaction. Nick Aldis' role as SmackDown GM is still relatively new, and it may be difficult for some fans to accept a sudden change. Aldis has brought his unique style to the brand, and while this future in WWE may involve more in-ring competition, his exit as GM may leave some fans questioning the stability of the show's leadership. Trish Stratus's availability. Stratus has been involved in high-profile matches but has not wrestled regularly in years. Her full-time availability to be an active GM could be a limitation, depending on how much time she can commit to WWE programming. Keeping the storylines fresh. One of WWE's challenges with authority figures is keeping their involvement fresh. If Trish Stratus or another legend's daughter were to assume the general manager role, it would be crucial to avoid overusing her in segments and matches to prevent burnout. The character would need to be involved in enough drama to keep the fans engaged, but not so much that it feels repetitive. A bold move for WWE's creative team. If Triple H indeed replaces Nick Aldis with a WWE legend's daughter, it would mark another bold step in WWE's ongoing creative overhaul. This move could potentially draw in new audiences, reignite old rivalries, and introduce a new generation of superstars to the authority figures that helped shape the industry. The new GM could very well play a pivotal role in the major storylines for both men's and women's divisions, providing that unique blend of nostalgia and innovation that Triple H is known for. Whether Trish Stratus or another legendary figure is the right choice remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. WWE is always looking for ways to surprise its fans and keep them engaged with innovative storytelling. With SmackDown being one of the top brands, this kind of shakeup could make for some unforgettable television. The excitement surrounding this speculation is just a glimpse into what the future could hold for SmackDown and WWE as a whole.